Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace here, dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having a great day. Hope that your week has gotten off to a great start. I know that we are excited here at Rick Wallace Enterprises and all of its subsidiaries and things that we have planned, not only for the day and the week, but for the year. I am so excited to all of the new, uh, Epic Realm members and those who will still come. I'm excited about what we've got done in the first full week and what we'll do throughout this week. We are going to set 2022 on fire. I keep saying that I'm excited about this community. I'm excited about this network. I'm excited about helping people build their circles, their winning circles. It's an exciting time. It's up to you to change the things that are in your life. And I'm excited about that. So that's that. Now, on to what I want to talk to you about today. I'm not going to be long. I apologize that we didn't get this done earlier in the day, but there was a lot going on that I had to get taken care of. I had a couple of early sessions and things that I needed to get squared away. But procrastination is one of the most devastating forces in the world of aspiring success, where people want to be successful, what people want to do more with their lives, what people want to experience greatness, phenomenal, extraordinary, all those things that seem to be reserved for the few. Well, it's not reserved for the few. It's reserved for the people who are willing to do specific things. And until you get to a point where you're willing to consistently do these things, you don't get to experience it. So it seems like it only is offered to a few, but it's offered to the ones willing to come take it. And that's the thing that happens. But procrastination is the thief of time. Procrastination is the thief of destiny. Procrastination will rob you of unbelievably valuable opportunities because you're not moving, you're not taking action, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. There's an old saying that's saying, wait, that one of the biggest forces behind procrastination on top of that is the fear of failure. But here's the crazy thing. Waiting kills far more dreams than failure ever will. Waiting has already killed far more dreams than failure ever will. Failing is not the end of a situation. Failing is simply a moment in time in which you attempted to do something and it did not turn out the way you thought you did. But it's not a failure until you accept it as a failure and you quit. If you don't accept it as failure, failure becomes the teacher. Failure becomes the moment when you realize I could have done it differently this way, or I need to be a little better at it, or I need to grow a little more in this area, or I need to evaluate the strategic approach that I use when attempting to do it, but it's doable. Failure will teach you how to succeed. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the teacher for those willing to endure the process of success. And that's one of the things that I see. So many people don't want to take action. So many people are afraid of failing, afraid of falling, afraid of setbacks, afraid of what people are going to say about them, afraid of what type of feedback they're going to get. Let me tell you something. Stop looking outside of yourself for that thing that's already internally planted inside of you. You don't need anybody to affirm you. You don't need anybody to confirm your destiny. You don't need anybody to co-sign your vision. You don't need anybody to sit up and tell you what you're capable of. You don't need any of that. Now, granted, when you get somebody that can see the genius in you and they sit up and tell you you're awesome, when they tell you, oh man, I know you can do it, or when they come by, when you get people to start saying that, that's great, but you can't wait on it. You can't depend on it, because see, when you start hanging your hat on the praises of people, their criticism will destroy you. You have to have an understanding that I can do what I set my mind to do. It may take me longer than I think. It may take more energy and effort than I initially anticipated. But if I commit to getting it done, and that's the thing, it's about a commitment. It's not about a path of ease. It's not necessarily about how many people you know. Now, there's nothing wrong with knowing people, because knowing people will create avenues and paths that reduce times that it will take you to get something. But the thing is, you can get it done no matter what, but you got to have an understanding and a belief within yourself that it's possible. It is immensely important that you gain this understanding of just how important this is. What I am doing now is I am opening a very, very narrow door to something that I'm going to do. And this is the only time I'm doing it this year. And this is the only time I'm ever going to do it this way. And I want it to be that way because I want it to be unique. And I want to create a sense of urgency. You have, what, 5 days to sign up. This is called the Ultimate Breakthrough. I believe in breakthroughs. And when I believe in breakthroughs, I don't mean that in a religious, ambiguous sense. I mean that there are things in front of you that are that are withstanding your progress. There are things in front of you that are holding you back. There are things in front of you that are stopping you from achieving the things that you say you want to do. And the breakthrough is that moment in which you realize not only that it's possible, but that you're going to get it done. And you start to see the reality of what you have aspired to do unfold. That's the moment of breakthrough. The moment of breakthrough is when the wall that has been in front of you, the wall of fear, the wall of obstacles, the wall of trepidation, the wall of uncertainty, all these things that have you paralyzed are stopped at any given moment. When that wall falls and you realize at that moment, I'm on my way. When you realize at that moment, absolutely nothing will stop me. When you realize at that moment, something exceptional is about to happen in my life. When you realize that where I am right now is on the cusp of something exceptional and extraordinary, that's the moment of breakthrough. And I'm real big on creating breakthroughs. And you're going to need breakthroughs throughout your life because you're going to constantly be coming up against something. Every time you set your mind to do something that you've never done before, you're going to encounter these obstacles, these walls, these inhibiting forces, and you're going to need a moment of breakthrough. Well, what I'm talking about now is the ultimate breakthrough. The ultimate breakthrough is this moment that you're going to experience over the course of 10 days. I'm going to work with the people sign up with this literally 10 days straight, from February 1st to February 10th, 10 days straight. And this is huge because I don't normally, up until recently, I don't I've worked on Sundays, but I made some commitments to the family to be more family, oriented, and to set some time aside. Plus, I need to rest, and I've been pushing myself crazy for years. And so I said that, but for this, that's why you won't see this again. But for one Sunday, I'm going to give myself to complete the 10 days. 10 days. That Sunday's going to be crazy because since I'm going to be doing it on that Sunday, I've got a couple of interviews. I got another thing what I'm doing. That's an international thing that I'm going to be doing on the same Sunday. But that's going to be the Bridge Sunday. That's going to be the one Sunday in the year that I'm going to actually be working and giving something. The rest of it, I've already told my family, and I've been working hard to do this, that Sundays I'm shutting down. I don't go into the office. If you notice, you haven't seen me in the office in a while on Sundays, and it's because of that. But here it is. Here it is. For 10 days, the ultimate breakthrough is working with you each and every day. This is going to be intense because you're going to have to get a mindset, a focus, an identity, a sense of where you're going, and it's going to have to be anchored in. This is the ultimate breakthrough. This is a 10-day encounter with yours truly. Now, because it's a 10-day encounter, I can only accept about 20 people. And I'm starting it today. It's 20 people, and I'm going to work with you 10 days straight. Super fire. I mean, we're going to invest in you. Now, granted, I don't ask anybody, I'm not going to invest more in anybody than they're willing to invest in themselves. So you're going to have to come with your A game. You're going to have to be willing to sit down and make this happen. But I'm telling you, for 10 days straight, starting on February 1st, I'm going to take the people that sign up for this course, and it's only going to be open. It may not even stay open that long because I'm only taking 20 people. But I'm shutting down regardless. If nobody signs up, it's shutting down on the 30th. But if 20 people sign up, when I get to 20, I'm shutting it down because that's going to be 20 people I've got to deal with every day. So that's about 10 hours. And so I'm looking at that. I'm going like, that's not going to work. So we're going to make that 10 people. I'm sorry. There's going to be 10 people because I've already got clients and about the other thing, and I can't go that deep. My wife is going to kill me. Look, I wish I could make it more, but I want 10 people who really want to change their lives. I'm not talking about today and for week. I'm talking about taking 2022 and making it unbelievably remarkable and doing it from a complete shift in how you focus. See, there's the thing. Both success and failure in its ultimate sense. And I tell you, there's a difference. These micro failures that you experience while you're moving towards a goal aren't failure until you accept them as failure and you stop trying. It's only when you give up and lay it down that it becomes true final failure. Failure isn't final until you give up and you quit. Well, the difference between there's a distinction between the two, but there's one thing they have in common. Success and failure both have in common. They leave patterns. They leave patterns, and they leave these particular behaviors. If you look at a person who is consistently unsuccessful, there's a pattern of behavior. If you look at people who are extremely successful, there's a pattern of behavior. And if you understand the pattern, you adapt to the pattern, you move through the pattern. It's just like I used to watch my great grandmother, who was a seamstress, among other things. She owned her own beauty salon. It was called a beauty shop back then, but she owned her own beauty salon. But she also was a seamstress. She made pretty much all her own clothes and clothes for other people as well. And there were these patterns. And so she would go to the store and she would look for different patterns. Now you can make adjustments to the patterns, you can tweak them and everything like that, but the pattern lays out specifically so that you get the same result every time that you cut. So you cut the material, you cut it based on the pattern. So it gives you enough room. So when you start to literally stitch, you have the exact size and fitting you want. So every pattern is a different size, and you can get exactly what you want by understanding and knowing the pattern. Same way in life. When you sit up and you understand the pattern of success, you follow the pattern of success, and you can follow with great specificity. You can make adjustments based on the things you need to do and the nuances and the differences of the things you are trying to accomplish based off of the pattern in front of you. Now, the thing is, most people don't understand how to recognize patterns. Most people don't understand how to implement the practice of pattern behavior. And what happens is you're sitting up and you're shooting at the stars, but you don't have any consistency in behavior to realize, what am I doing wrong? You don't know how to evaluate what you're doing. You don't know how to measure what you're doing. You don't know how to set the course. Well, in 10 days of intense engagement, that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm taking 10 people, the first 10. And when that 10 signs up, it's going to be over with, whether it's today or whether it's on the 30th. The 30th is over regardless. But I'm taking 10 people who want to change their lives forever. And I know that sounds so cliche-ish and it sounds so melodramatic, but the bottom line is I work with people every day that have changed their lives forever. I got clients coming back to tell me what they've done since they've left. Some of my clients I have to run off. Some of my clients have literally, literally, if I'm going to be honest, kept the business afloat during COVID when everything was shutting down and going slow because they kept coming back. Doc, this was great, but I got to go here. I mean, literally just just systematically graduating. To them, it was a reasonable investment because they knew what they were getting in the return. Their ROI was off the charts. So they kept coming back. I'm telling you, when I talk about changing your life forever, it's you're not going to be the same, because once you reach this breakthrough, no other barrier is ever going to be the same to you again. You will never look at a challenge and balk at the challenge because you're afraid to take it on. It will never, ever happen again, because you're going to learn something about yourself that says you are built for the battle. You're built for the challenge. You're built for whatever you face. That's been one of the things that I have done consistently in my life when I faced the most difficult of challenges. I've looked at it and said, man, this is one right here. This is a beast. This is something. And then I sit up and say, well, you know what? I look at myself in the mirror. Literally, I go up and I find the closest mirror. I look myself in the mirror and I say, you know what? You're built for this. I don't even know what I'm going to do at that moment. When I do that, I don't even know the answer. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. I simply know that I'm going to get it done because I'm built for this. And it's an internal thing. I'm telling you, that's a peace that permeates your entire existence when you can look yourself in the mirror and say, you're built for this. Because what it does is it erases all anxiety. It erases all trepidation. It erases all of the fears and all the things that are going through your mind that are telling you, oh my God, you're about to go through. Oh my God, it's going to destroy you. Oh my God, you're going to fail. Oh my God, people are going to laugh. Oh my God. Oh, but when you sit up and you look, I'm built for this. I don't even have the answer when I say that. All I know is there's a challenge in front of me. It's huge. And it's me or the challenge. I'm going to either fall or I'm going to break through. And I've made up in my mind that I'm not folding, I'm not retreating, I'm not surrendering, I'm not giving up, I'm not shutting down, I'm relentless. So it's me. I'm breaking through, and that's, I'm built for it. No matter what you bring at me, no matter what you throw at me, I'm built for it. The most challenging of things that I've gone through, I've been able to break through. So now here's your chance, the ultimate breakthrough. It is only going to be 10 people, only 10. The first 10 will be the ones that get it. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys know, you know how I ended. I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I will die on E. My challenge is that you do the same. Leave a legacy. What will your legacy say about you is the question. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable day.